One of the key concepts to ensure that you're using Smart Weathering shader correctly is to set your object transforms properly. You can see in this example that the head of this mecha robot is correctly set. Its rotation values are set as 0, scale is 1, and the dimensions are correct. This is a very big object, by the way. In this other case, you can see that at plain sight the 3D object seems to be okay, but the procedural effects output doesn't look fine. This is because the scale of this object is not correct. There are two ways to fix this. You can apply the transforms or use a custom texture node, as we are going to see in a moment. In this case, I will apply the transform. You can find this option under the object menu or using the shortcut Ctrl A and using either scale or rotation and scale. Once applied, the scale is fixed and the Smart Weathering effects look as expected. In this other case, it happens something similar, but the scale now is very small and its rotation values are not correct. And you can see how the procedural effects are not shown properly. This happens despite that the dimensions are okay. To fix this, you can use the previous method of applying the rotation and scale values, and you can clearly see how it fixes the Smart Weathering output. Or if you are not able to do that for whatever reason, you can use a custom texture coordinate node in all of the materials that your object currently has. What you will need to do is to add this node and connect the object output to the custom texture coordinate input of the Smart Weathering node. Then create an object that will be used as reference. It can be whatever you want. In this case, I created an empty object and I named it accordingly. It can be placed wherever you want. And once you have done that, you pick that object and you enable using these custom texture coordinates. Once you do that, you can see that the output now is fixed and the object still preserves its rotation and scale transforms. One last tip is that once you already have created that setup, you can easily replicate that in other materials by just copying and pasting it. You will need to just click on copy and then check the box that says apply texture coordinates, and I use the selection option in this case, and you can see how it copies the texture coordinate and all the other Smart Weathering settings into the other materials. Well, that would be it. See you in the next video. Saludos.